Michelle Obi Eastern region for so much help.
Asempa FM.
Now you say they identify. Now we just know there to say you might be out. They say the Eastern region for you. Obi Nyame Israbosu account. Inti udana ubompaya. I bring in no or the na ho den chewe pa. No wadana se wa mo nim dia tumi di yes adwuma. Because Eastern region is one region now. Bibia obeya wo Ghana ha. So mo ji otuma obesosidi. One ji otuma obesosidi. Inti echiao ene na say dem dey kankana.
But today I reflecting in GDP, and it is clear. The devil is in the detail.
It's in the detail.
We have detailed analysis. You can clearly see where the growth came from and its effect on employment.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Yeah, that's a power area.
Now, first day, I said,
maybe I'm a first day.
Hey, so I'm not thinking because
John Boedu and Yatin Kano.
Say, mommy, about papa or one for you may do that day. So, this will say, or any papa, I then about so I'm on the promotion, say, or no, I think you all have this idea. I don't know about better high.
But it is here, Mr. You the whole way, or here for potty. Or another room next to the area. One more beside I train and no them. But on any lawyer and the one that's on Unqua. But I don't remember my cabbage, my friend. Let me die for Abani say,
network mu ya santoa ya Asempa FM. Network mu asanten ne Ekosiisen. Network mu ya bonwa Ekosiisen. Ena network ya yeka ho asem.
Asempa FM.
Ena network mu ochenyene Ekosiisen. Ena network mu gamanche. Ekosiisen. Ena network mu awula efi wo Ekosiisen. Na network mu togbi Ekosiisen.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
And then Obi, this guy. Let me throw a question to him before we get to this. But I don't know this. My wife is here.
Okay.
Samia Uku. Samia Uku. You know, he seems to be the lover in good of all breeds of people.
Yeah.
Both
darling boy.
NDC. Let me throw him this question. NLE Hona Okono. I have my challenges with NLE. Contrast a go on my assistant manipa bako oba NLE said the anytime say mebunu no obeti anim no ama that opportunity and privilege near their man no on follow suit certain mistakes are and yes so much of untiasie yakoto tiru anipa bako yakoto desk anipa bako
anyone former DG Nima will be 11 contract.
Then I maybe catch and said there are certain things he doesn't have an option or a choice. Maybe confirm appoint because my jibre and the challenges of everywhere they are going. And it is a warning to Samia Uku. It's a warning. Coming your kumano no. Bring your kumano no. So got NLA repeating the mistakes are a bit more better than why. Timmy Shenipa back when him and for contract do back 11. It's not possible.
How was that even? Is it how? But what I suspect is that for South one, what the back or beneficial interest in other companies. Maybe no Juma. Over time, everything is here. I'm warning you. It's communication department.
Asempa
or sanity. Because so when yes and your man ama yemwa gidi say baby you nyame free ba and so one word no that to all the people who are serving. This one is for purposely for Samia. I'll get to anybody. Nana bi mu nyame come so. Ko sabi Ghana in the scheme of our democracy no. Briben your man maburu kwansa. If you don't see it as such and you think that Usuku Akko and our bra MPP man, that's a big lie. There are better people there. Our brechen wo. Come here, mikro ma bro your friend no. Enya bro your chairman. Your friend no. Papa your friend say. Deputy. Mikro your friend abro your refugee crowd. Deputy lawyer. Obribwai. Yeah. These people, they are all there. If by dint of grace and mercy, unya favor, man paying for any man. Please do what is right. Yeah. The mayor, yeninka so. Ubabun kontanso. And don't go and repeat the same mistake. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Call me Nyakuma Sami Ekuso to start with. NLA has been in the news for obvious reasons, very bad reasons.
All the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. You do a lot of cleaning up to
a
do.
lot.
Cleaning up.
And I'm saying that metrasa kunyano so manipa ba contract mako 10. Adai. And when one yet said MPP no kosumo mo. If you get appointment, you are not 100% an MPP person.
It's a state institution, yeah.
Yankase party for abre omuni bi. Ba masa. People are also Ghanaians. Into that seat is a Ghana seat. It's the coat of arms. Atari wuchi eno dono. Tini ama sra ni so mo buy. Two things. Continue on by contract nipa ba 10, 15, 20, 10. Two.
Asempa FM
department.
A lot of cleaning up.
Papa Kasa will take you over from him, no. On your careful.
Yambra, follow parliamentary probe now.
Parliamentary probe. Adi Kasa Owum. Only there, I didn't think properly.
Also, I was not thinking straight, or different from I didn't think properly.
No word is just I didn't think properly. I didn't think properly. Says a minister, a cabinet minister. I didn't think properly.
But I taken out of context too. Also, there was pressure. The times,
but the times. Please, don't do that.
I'm going to tell you the full.
Somehow can. On your collateral damage. Collateral damage. Nalangasa, he always tread on controversies. Always treading on controversies. I don't know. Mr. The president in the president or respect friendship or regard relationship. But in there or there Ajima Menu or save the image of government in any party by resigning as minister for health
in the middle of a probe.
Nigeria or resign probe news obey face.
No, make a see your probe no record.
No, me say.
Why should he resign based on that?
Obi. What are you talking about? I mean, one was the democracy ben and happen. One appointees will resign will probe one. Now even President of America won't probe or the prison.
No, my man you are calling for him to resign. Theo. You are calling for him to resign based on admissions be a wakoye. As a parliamentary probe. Probe in 1 year, one for one report. So why should he resign?
Unyangwa.
Oh no.
Ayuma menu unyangwa.
No, minimum.
Ayuma menu multi. Yeah. In order to save the image of the new
Asempa
party,
FM,
as well as Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, ni government, the best thing for him is to resign. So now I believe it all a politician pa on resign mo. Oya na wakada ni krom do ma ho. Oya na waba parliament. Parliament is it 1 month bonu e bakura na yin.
Abraham we dwabo mo no. Na me de mani di. Eyo man no hyehyɛ ene ne sikasɛm achi na am say no de echenye bie ne ho setesi a man no atete apansam enkanka sikasɛm mu be de egina ne de enye we no enye bosdem kan enye madwen kyerɛ
Data ne support.
I mean say area ya be senti amache ne say eye dom kuma ewo na hye badwum ene omu de dwumadi esunko bi
maka ho asɛm
nti am say ye be de ho komo na ne atie ne say so we share the bonifan data aye numbers aye ahyensode a ye di carry o man bi asikasem hwe say
Asempa FM
etinye bie ne ho so man atete apansa there's absolutely no doubt about ene me no work say e ka ye de nko a e 332 billion Ghana cedis e kire say na na do ba konwa no so no or the sika pori 210 billion Ghana cedis na aka Ghana e ka ye de unprecedented che say wo kan bo mu a eso sene e ka efi Kwame Nkrumah ebe president mama so na oman no
Asempa FM.
it is a completely unsustainable position any wo sisi ano anya me eni ehu afofie anso ya sene a chese sika sem no bebi ebe ko wie na nye nti broni say we are in a perilous economic situation tibia wo me nye we no etinye ni hu anya me say figure am de ma no anya me na me de ba a Bank of Ghana we kwa mo kire say end of April first quarter and asa ahensudi abetodwa nti kire say afi ahyese enko ano another 27 billion Ghana cedis na mabo e de aka the award da no nti no kwa nyame anim ni me nyine say Ghana ni bia wo ho a asemwe na ene de I'm sure say Ghana ye wosisi ano nipa na so ayehye papa e finance minister. He is the hottest man in Ghana on the face of the earth. Sisi amino kasi. Na so ayehye papa. Just a kwan your first when yes kakura kutia e ka ye de no. Aye ne dabine.
No obi say my IMF so working. Only 19 July 2021. Obi, Ghana was hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. The government response helped contain the pandemic and support the economy, but at the cost of a record fiscal deficit. The economic outlook is improving, even though risks remain, including from the evolution of the pandemic and rising debt vulnerabilities. The pandemic had a severe impact on the economic activity. Growth slowed to 0.4% in 2020 from 6.5% in 2019. What's the other how started before COVID? This is the IMF. Food prices spiked and poverty increased. The fiscal deficit, including energy and financial sector costs, worsened to 15.2% of GDP, with a further 2.1% of GDP in additional spending financed through the accumulation of domestic arrears. The public debt rose to 79% of GDP. The current account deficit widened slightly to 3.1% of GDP as the decline in oil exports was partially offset by higher gold prices, resilient remittances, and weaker imports. The Ghanaian cedi remained stable against the US dollar, partly due to central bank intervention, and gross international reserves remained at 3.2 months of imports. External and domestic financing conditions tightened considerably at the start of the pandemic, but have improved since, and Ghana successfully returned to the international capital markets for a 3 billion euro bond issuance in March 2021. Exciting part in me. Also, an economic recovery is underway. IMF growth is expected to rebound to 4.7% in 2021, supported by a strong cocoa season and mining and services activity, and inflation remaining within the Bank of Ghana targets. The current account deficit is projected to improve to 2.2% of GDP, supported by a pickup in oil prices, and gross international reserves are expected to remain stable. The 2021 budget envisages a fiscal deficit of 13.9% of GDP, including energy and financial sector costs, and a gradual medium-term fiscal adjustment, which would support a decline in public debt. In public debt starting in 2024.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
This is the World Bank. One assessment of the performance of the Akufo-Addo administration. Only 19 July 2021, less than 10 days ago. Compare this assessment by the IMF to the doomsday no future that the NDC presented today, and tell the good people of Ghana what saying that between the IMF and the NDC, when I know somebody say
must send the list of Neoma Mufi say it was say Abay and I say any other government to turn around the situation in the country. More no some kind of behind closed doors document.
Not even closed doors, because it was on social media.
But I saw a list on social media, but I was a bit confused.
Yeah.
What I say platform be saying church and seminary. What were the issues? And
so first of all, you say, looking at all the things people are saying,
yes,
there has to be three ways in which you tackle the problem.
Okay.
The first one is definitely the constitution. A lot of the issues
review constitution.
Okay. The second one is about national development plan. Give people that sense. What the project be at war. Or be by static project. There's a buying for bar no a jar to and the people were hoping for that hospital or school. No,
yes.
That's another one of them. The third one is we take too many things for granted. We need a process.
On Asempa
so many people over 30 years of this democracy that they have lost lives in the healthcare system. That so many problems have happened. Give them a trust and rebuilding process, a kind of trust building process or healing process. Say you better organize it. This is a National Reconciliation Commission. So people will come and talk about their experiences. This is not the experiences during the military era, but under our democracy. So that we see the faults that are wrong with our democracy, and people have continued to suffer. So that we give Ghanaians the opportunity
Asempa FM
and complain. What am I saying? It provides an opportunity to heal. Because if you can't fix a person, solve a person's problem, listen to the person.
And it's some kind of National Reconciliation Commission like
yeah. Because one of the things the Young Coffee Business and the National Reconciliation Commission, what happened after? I'm saying no, what happened during? Now should people focus on? Because when we listen to it, we said to ourselves never again. And that process has
awaken a certain level of consciousness.
Absolutely. So I'm saying that for our constitution, for the new democracy, let's assess it after 30 years and listen to people's pain and suffering. How it has impacted their lives, how they have interacted with it, and let them provide them an opportunity to renew their faith.
And when they pain from maybe you'll be a suffer police brutality, will be maybe a hospital.
Education system. Say young when you can go school. With all those getting we take it for granted. No, come story because as the starting no. Tell me what any radio station be a me one puna. Maybe the people outside who have come and said me Juma Black Star Line, me a veteran. Now these are the problems I'm facing. We see me say, look at the issues that I'm dealing with, and I'm listening to this story. I'm saying somebody ought to sit down and listen to them. And you say you try your home during election campaign and you can be a good. Let all Ghanaians listen to this and let's create a project, ethnographic project as a video. It's sort of like a virtual library for Ghanaians to listen to, the failures of how of economic disenfranchisement in the country. That's look at the forward-looking ideas we are talking about for people to be able to believe further in this thing. In this
democracy. And the way proposal I must send.
These are the proposals we send. And say they be some people say now the country we don't know what they want. It's not clear. It's because you're not you're refusing to engage with the truth.
It's also because a platform being
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Radio program of the year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? ENG Radio program of the year. Asempa FM on Asempa 90. Are you ready? ENG Radio program of the year. Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Must send a list of Neoma.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Another Monday afternoon is here with us. Thanks for joining us. Ekosiisen Suni on the 9th day of August 2021. A brand new week. 94.7. Ekosiisen is airborne. So please tell a friend to tell another friend to tune in to 94.7. 30 minutes after 2. Radio Saibon so from Yobia Mejoso, my Minna production team Nasi for making this show possible. Dominic Kisi Yeboa with support from Nana Chumberema Jackson Osain Tiamoa, Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star in Japan. That's the team behind Ekosiisen. Omai Hene Kwabena Sante Aboye de Chidom. He's here with us and here may hear some segment no Ebe Bremo. I know it's a segment you've been waiting for in the Ebe Bremo, and we have a lot to talk about this Monday afternoon in Semesisi and the Nina Ebe Bremo. Mamina Boafo and Swasi inti sound of our time at the Herbal Center, Yara Ghana, Edu Motors, Winning Lab, or say always safe, and a Willet Properties. Meka won sabachemo or more sasi or more tone buono efo papa. Min Canada. Me hear some segment so Obapa product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and Aquataps Purification Tablet. Almost boy idea no ebremo. Ye interviews and we have
a one-on-one interview for you, and it's an interview you'd love to listen to. Mekamun Samatremo, Tabia Herbal Center, Hepa Plus Mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Also, we stand with you, Mutlu Battery, quality forever, and a Concept Green Fertilizer. I'm also buying the interviews the Bremo on this show. Discussion segment, then so Franco Trading Enterprise, phone Papa Pafie, Castrol. Also, it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. There were TCL, the Creative Life, Dependable Herbal, producers of Adom Malakio, Global Lighting Center Limited, in Kania Pafie, and you may create a boy in the Ekosiisen Ebremo. It's our duty and pleasure to bring you Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, current affairs talk show. The multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and join us on all those interactive platforms. Let's stay interactive. Our message is brave. If you have a message, Fafa 0548 955 947. It is 0548 955 947. And let's hear you. Yao-Seth Eshe from Austin in Texas. I say, Obi, greetings to you and to lawyer Kofi Asomeni of Accra. Yao-Seth, Austin, Texas. Raymond K. Atta said, greetings to the Vice Chancellor of U. Is it UEW? Oh, okay, the Kumasi campus. FK Safo, Professor FK Safo, Raymond K. Atta say Ochiao Sonko. Castro Anano says fantastic Obi, thank you my brother. Don Amingo, oh saying George Opoku Ado, also Oak Villa Estate, also oh saying Ken Brobe watching us on Facebook Live. John Opoku Entry, also Israel, Jerusalem, also Emmanuel Yao. Also Staten Island in New York, Cletus Ayereje, okay, Ayereje, Samuel Sapon, also ENS Africa Ghana office, cantonment, saying it has papa and to all of you in there watching us as well. Opare Daniel and so Ibrahim Bafo Epo Apintain. Wow, a memory yankasa. Also, Kevin Nana a champon, ewo in Sawem. Okay, thank you to all of you watching us. Nipan Edos Adwa Feneye, also Bronx in New York. And Bronx na hin fapotina Papaya restaurant in Chenwa na so hin Adwa Feneye. Good afternoon to you and to all our listeners in Bronx, New York. Yabua Kwame also Barcelona, Spain. Hey, akwebe kaima reho. Yeah, so tell me, see how many pounds says from Frederick J. New York, Shane Briges and Coma in Pristia Western region. Wow, Charles Brobe, Godfred, okay, Apostle Opoku Kwame Joshua, or Germany, Shane Eddie Kwame, so Amsterdam, Shaban Ibra, or Adabraka. Adabrakawa heya also say Prince Kofi Yeboah ewo Taifa George Queno also Woodbridge in Canada also nipa no edorso and yedamu nyina ase Abdul Karim the political speaker Wenchi Zango Isaka wa Madina Isaka Isifu. Wow, we are grateful. We are grateful to all of you for watching us on Facebook Live. More yentimi amomudin na modi achen yere emfi mo yedamu nyina ase ene ye wonsem guapono so the Greater Accra Regional Minister would also be passing through the show and me catch him say one-on-one interview be any the Bebremo. It will be with the Greater Accra Regional Minister and he's been on some project really to make Accra work. And one of them to enforce the laws on our statute. Efa bobo yani motorcycles so monam principal streets so ne ceremonial streets so major highways in Accra Ochiremu they would want to stop that. And then as we speak, stakeholder engagement because he will join us in the studio. I don't want to take the wind out of his sail. Into about no some questions I will be in the ABA what is our seminar, and I would want to read verbatim from on one Facebook page. Or say bylaw to ban Aboboya from using highways and principal street in Greater Accra. Yesterday, I met with the Greater Accra Parliamentary Caucus of both the NPP and the NDC, Council of State Members, representative from the Office of the Attorney General, Ghana Police Service, DVLA, Transport Unions, Ministry of Roads and Highways, Waste Management Service Providers, GUTA, Traditional Authority, Dean of all MMDCEs, and Dean of all presiding members to conclude stakeholder consultations for a bylaw to revive and ensure strict compliance and enforcement of the Road Traffic Regulations 2012 LI 2180 for motorbike riders, abandoned vehicles on streets, and also ban tricycles Aboboya from using the highways and principal street in the Greater Accra region. Hashtag let make Greater Accra work. Hashtag I need you, you need me. In the way Henry Corte update on his Facebook page, I think yesterday, and update, and very, very, very interesting point in there. And I think it dovetails into Nkomo I did some time ago about abandoned vehicles on our street. A cause road accident. Omahine Kwabena Santiago, fortunately, Seth Kwame Boateng Ewaha, and the week Pepe will be premiering Crashed Part 2. There is more we'll tell you. And Seth Wahi Yanini this angle. Let me do some quick birthday wishes nafi. Memo man here Akwaba and afi Seth and Swakwaba. Happy birthday to Claribel Fafa Adoku of MS Estate, Vasco Base. Also, may God richly bless you with more favor. Isaac Ewa Adom Sales to you, Claribel. That sounds like a really modern Christian name. Claribel Fafa Adoku. Happy birthday. Let me see. We say, Obi kindly wish Andrea a free in cancer of UPS. Do we still have UPS? UPS here. Okay, University of Professional Studies Accra. UPS, a very big happy birthday. I wish her the best and cheers to long life from Lord Ananu in Koforidia to you, Andrea, a free in cancer. Okay, thank you. We say a very special afternoon to Jennifer Na Edu, student of St. Mary's Senior High School, who lives at Abose Okai, Nana Ekwamwa Boatin Wablekuma Central on another way. About this one says, good afternoon, Obi. Good to hear your lovely voice on air. Please wish Ambassador Mike Okwe Jr., CEO of Free Zones Authority, a fruitful week, and Chairman Emmanuel Lefa, God's blessings, Ernest in Taifa. And on the way, praying. Walanyo in Akwetia says, belated happy birthday to Mike 2 of Adom FM. Mike 2, belated happy birthday to you. There's one here from Seke Seke. Or say happy birthday to Dom Thomas Abe Kusika from the Ngozi crew and Seke Seke. No apostolic empowerment today. Seke will disappoint you. We say, good afternoon, Obi. Special greetings to Honorable Joseph Yaubuka Dente, Deputy Get Fund Administrator, watching you live from St. Petersburg in Russia. Wow. Special birthday going out to the mother and the first love of my life, Ajua Achie Martinson. May the Lord grant you long life with good health and happiness. We shall make you proud. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. From your children, in-laws, and grandchildren, we say we love you. Hashtag Ekosiisen. In the happy birthday, Ajua Achie Martinson. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Do have a really, really good one. Happy birthday to you, Webster, George, Ni, and Sahel. A D and I say a location. Webster, George, Ni, and Sahel. Stay blessed in the Lord. From your brother Fifi Adau, Webster, George, Ni, and Sahel. What? Happy birthday to you. Let me see the other one. I see one here from Agbesi Nuchu. Na yemfa eno ensi. Obi, don't pretend you've not heard of Heart of Folks' double victory yesterday. We are the super champions, if you care to know. Agbesi Nuchu. I hear you. Congratulations to Heart of Folk. I mean, I took time off to congratulate Heart of Folk on my Facebook page yesterday. And yes, I'm really aware. Well, it's a good afternoon, Obi. Ekosiisen show is airborne in London, and I'm listening to you with Akosia Kwenedu. Okay, Until Lucy in Camberwell, Costaro Barken, Nana Sly, who have all stayed tuned to the show, and happy birthday goes to Papa Joe of Awudome Estate, Master P, London, and on the way. Aboma hine kwabena sante, akwaba na apomi ya die.
Yada nyamiasi obi. Yada onyamiasi odi enenso ache. Let me disappoint the texter, but for the grace and the mercies of God.
Yeah.
And Onyame appointed through human beings the favor of the Apostolic Empowerment Ministry. Apostle Selassie Adai. Pentecost Asafo.
Yeah.
Action. And the lighthouse,
Lighthouse Chapel.
Ahimfie.
Yeah.
And
Royal House. Ahimfie Royal House.
Asori ahodo akagina SD na zefo adom no nyina ye baako de nyina ye hyase ti sa adom no na de abedu ene ye be koso adanyame ase na yakasa ono ye nyame a odo hoto no so a oni mu ase de biara da na magina sa akwanya wuso akase the best team in Ghana so far Accra House of Folk, the best team in Ghana now which means that omuntie which means that a mayor Kasaidi team papa e Ghana. A slogan you call the pepe. Never say die
until the
bones are rotten. Bones is where they be rotten.
Yeah.
Bones where they are be rotten. But a people
the
patron chada. Bones there. We are there. As we speak now, the best team that we have. Hey, team Omubos na be rotten.
Asama wa kan be wa ko fa asama ba.
No, Jamaica Timasi. As we speak now, and then in prayer you are a student of data and records.
Yes.
You cannot run away from the fact that when it comes to speaking now, Tima Ojina ne Naso and modern boy eniso and crying Accra House of Folk.
Accra House of Folk.
Yeah, kwa bako se mu akoka se team my team with sika and monyam nyoma ba wa woni da ho de yenko.
Yeah.
Ba yem pese be boy ye de no tie be ye kasa pray de.
Omujina mo nice.
Nyina so ni se wonaji premier asaji FA asaji super automatically omaji.
But I say oji super na no nche we need treble o. Ndi omu we need treble.
Omu nye hwe.
E double na no mo we.
Ya me ho ya ni sie ya omaji 3. Ya ho ya na mani sie ya omaji 3.
Omaji 2.
Say automatic super. Enko fa bibia me fa mo ya ni ko kasa bi. Omaji 3. It's a domasi. As we speak now. As we speak now, there's a clause.
Yes.
But as we speak now, this afternoon, Accra House of Folk. Now for brutal also, if you say team made Jan and also brutal, Asem Naba and but we have to acknowledge.
We'll bounce back.
Yeah, we'll bounce back.
Yeah, but we have to acknowledge. I mean, Accra House of Folk, it's been a good season.
Yes.
I'm particularly happy for Coach Samuel Bodu and we made the Kuruntia. About 3 weeks ago. And PIWC down summer.
Yeah.
We say as part of announcement, no muyi amount for weddings.
Yeah.
Me one announce and the okay, weddings. Mr. Samuel Bodu. One branch bia nantia be anymore. Na your friend a year so obe wa na year na ba be gina nchen. Me ko hwa unim say the Heart of Folk coach. In the other warrior, where is it? Whoa! Country will be a in fact, where the number so PIWC as qua Ewo Kumase.
Wow!
This month ending.
August, right?
We have been two about if PIWC down summer. Charlie. We have been two. Congratulations to him.
We are quiet.
Yeah.
We don't want to be silly.
Yeah.
Samuel,
no, he's done so well.
Yeah.
So I mean, at a point, who's a heart of folk season no was IBB okay so supporters ni ko good head office for say managers ni free ho na omagu team no na
so let me take this opportunity to their past chief executive Haiza Komoni Omo Makanyina Obama all those council member transport minister Esiama Kwesiama they passed through that team before. I'm surprised. Oh, so I don't know whether still they are passing through there, but until Muninano, young Kasari near paying Kwame Sifakai, near paying Abdullah Kwakumba, Bako, any problem. Yes, I make kind of movies and no one. I said Naba and any idea in Chedashemo. And Chebiotiko also better to know now one of the youngest, finest, intelligent, brilliant CEOs.
Yes. Nanaya Ampon. Oh, we'll turn our story around this season.
I don't know about my Asempa.
Nanaya Ampon. Oh, you brutal.
Any problem? Yeah. You say, and they has Udamunko. Obu de yenfa trade mo muko ya because yenko court na vie ko twin yenfa lawyers akese ya batemwa dia ya cross mo zenile afo nenda tugbase Togbe has been consistent na wentie de ni peka and wan hwa so chira ebo no and wan hwa dwumade na da nanim obure ni gusu say TV ano
ebi nso peka say supporters na nkobo sa ahenya na anke bia management na
was tika na ko mu na supporters
na say after that na Sam Obu Dubai
na me chire say supporters du ba bi omo kasa dodo obi yankwa nyina maza na ono has for gbas omo dia card de penti how much change the dia de for Friday if is a normal e dede na ne kwe
so
even with this the noise making in this country is becoming too much. Let's revisit our constitution. No more challenges with Article 71 for you and don't attack their person. It's so shameful. If I am a director general of an entity and I'm a judge and I'm a member of parliament or whatever you call it, not the ultimate way you think that your criticism will achieve the results is to attack my person and insult me. You lack knowledge. Because there are basics in acts and laws in this country. If one touch it and fine tuning, people will continue to enjoy that facility. And your move from so it is only in India. And I said, I hold a any bra and a bemo what me attack is Obi. I notice judge the man is saying, I know MP name is saying, I know saying what has Obi done? And it is better we revisit how we can just change certain things in our constitution to suit the modern day trend. Now, comparisons, I think that is very unnecessary. We can up it. If you are a teacher, if you are a doctor, if you are a journalist, Obia also eno die I see on side eka as I see a din komo kase oh any empeja ya ketuo mu kakra it's fair conversation but you are unable to compare so Obi adwuma osebi talo osi me am a journalist me no the same qualification the all talo me so me no ngipe how so let us have a proper conversation than to resort to insults. It is not it cry udi ni paraterms no the ono anya ni form so na ono no otewo by virtue of nyame adom ene dim de bi owo no said come boatin ekotena so health minister no ogigi mfaso a what has said come boatin done to you osuko suku ni bie na ko gina na osu ento so bana sa kwanya ne
no and I've said it omo a eya they make stories out of that say na ya call list CEO of Wayne salary Ojini MD Bank of Ghana salary Ojini Wayne salary Ojini and I'm like
we are not solving problems we are talking
Odi are not out as
yes out of I don't know out of whatever everybody is resorting to insult thinking that when you insult me I'm here director general and I'm more national lotteries and then there's young man I'll come back to that at the director now on or to know enjoying the benefits now ono party anyway you say ni brain kutia boni ahoya na mfatu ho ensem fata we can have a proper conversation because I believe that teachers need to be looked at doctors need to be looked at other conform all that health sector nankasa they need to be looked at
nurses, midwives, physicians, whatever. They need to be looked at. I believe that reasonably, every Ghanaian as I say, it meet a certain standard and condition. I believe that. But I don't believe in the approach that if we insult them, who is insulting? You are insulting all of us as a country because our constitution is giving them that opportunity and privilege. In Juba, special prosecutor, one of the things or share package some of these people cram out or share package now. And no subscribers or mining, we say, yeah, the KPIs, it's who now as Director General or Chief Executive. No, it's a studio. You didn't just rush or Modimbo and you seem to. It's Baku, Modimbo, the Debbie, and to know your job. Because the union when you don't fail us. Don't fail us. That is why Sanko for Koni Bino, you say, Boma DNA Katashani prohibi for Munentia. We are worried because on mining Nibi. But yakika nsase say essence a person nyoma koyie na nyoma treat man no nyese ye ni ehun sade na edema mo de bro ade ntia so na mom say be ya mo benya antoso papa bi na motima di mu djuma said ye se fata. That's one of the reasons. It's not only a superhuman. And you say the talking should be over, the noise should be over. Let's go to the table where we have to enforce. Say in all humility. Yenshena yemre kuninu emya bebre wo ho a sinto abema yemma ensatraye enye de emra ho san satraye ne ba ho ne betimi aka se ebia yakokopa no eti san empunjori san kenyawi an yepe simple.
Fantastic. Ansana mema Seth Akwaba no ma mini video yi omansisi no be sending me video of fire service. What's the fire service for water tankers?
Yeah.
Yes, see, but I could be say Akosi fitting shop. What the video the members is here? Akosi fitting shop for over 2 months.
Do your total recall. Now no cement ambulance. In any way, said you are privileged to be talking to the acting programs manager, Adom Cluster, acting general manager. Adom Cluster. Be cheer for me this time, yeah. Because my nephew, but also the compromise thing. I will not do this one. You can bring the next one. Domi, sir, you know, when Tiasi we know. Acting capacity is if you once upon a time you have been a general manager in this sector before. It will be your grandma back. Also, I can't say what video. Yeah, but can't also be. Adia ba kwa say ye boy who be me say ye kwa na nke twa nya hwechi.
Yeah. Unza makacho say Wednesdays we are bringing back total recall. Yeah. Hopefully from this Wednesday, you best start the total recall about. Yeah. But this is just a video. Be the same. It's usually Ghana National Fire Service water tanker.
Okay.
And Nipali chemo a CEO for about 2 months. What's the challenge? I don't know. In this fire service for mood here more sharing on Facebook Live. You would see. And wow, we sharing the
with government vehicles. And
sometimes
10, 15
years. And Okosa agencies now. Okosa agencies or more people in charge of these vehicles.
Let's appeal. So when now, sheso phone ne attention more dear. Anka o share na ibi ni hono ba ku film kwata ba bi to anka wa ho keka no bi bre o de be we can granted exactly because there's nothing to measure performance. There's absolutely nothing to measure performance. Etika we no e be si wo for be 1 year na ti afaso e be bi ya call spree na come na sante e de ye odumja service on the village
no the disc.
Yes, this is where we live. Accountability is a challenge for us. Living up to that expectation and making Ghana first continues to be a challenge. Makacho, dishonesty pays, greed pays in this country. Obiansana said, sector minister.
Oh, and I hear say AC. Okay, but I just say the announcement also can be. I say AC Melcom Plus. North Industrial Area here. And one AC Ghana National Fire Service. Penny or down your friend is saying.
No, check that prison.
A prison that fire service they maintain.
Yeah.
True moon checking the mame. Now he should move in and get this thing fixed. I mean it's not proper. It's not proper.
So Osemosu, me quickly me crowd as I said Bebanos and thank you, your man's job. I understand. Said this weekend here, Kumasi.
Hey, Kumasi this weekend. Yeah, go catch a sword. We are now. Yeah, premiering.
Good. Obi, Agric Minister.
Yeah.
Listen, only that legendary Bafwa Kutu Nibano.
Yeah, only
yeah. Remember the Basu were being. Yeah. All those police or the Abba. Listen, it's very worrying and very, if I should say, quite disturbing. Say, Ghana. Itimidi tomatoes are enye papa. Esi posoba Ghana.
Tomatoes.
Under the watch of a Greek minister. Obon homodia. Milisho muno. The yama hutumi krata e Ghana yeko Burkina. Yako for tools ediaba. And maybe if the minister is not aware, because Ejuma wire our Greek sector. With this planting for whatever, planting for food and all those communities in Ghana. Mr. Agric Minister, or a fantastic man. It's Misreno. I'm drawing his attention to this. And then I'm a Food and Drugs Authority for also. Yakan wasemewi, yakan kati asemewi, yakan nkokonso omudin yo machina, it say fresh, enye fresh. Yakan wasemewi. Tomato no so no. I say rubber. Jane nankasa ofa Jane ubetime twam de hwia hwina no sei ubetwa Jane woni ba akokora mpulus nim kura nya hwie na no efiri ma mi chiri ho no man ba backyard garden ya ka ni beso sei efiri me ka se cho sei efiri o de bia o de nipa kwa chi asema wo ka efiri ma me backyard garden bai me ka se ma cho sei efiri Morocco o se no sei efiri
na no nka Morocco no tomatoes na ka Burkina Faso Jane wa ka be efiri okay
brain wants to say
empowerment ya me mo abotre
no that is what you have to be no nya de me mure na free no me come na sorry for trucker na say oh and one man na apa udi obi a charge be be ni ye di nkomo
elder miru na ehia elder
ni Jane fi Morocco
I tell for that would obi a chia
Jane fi
say we nya clubhouse no be timi it mi so obi Agric Minister Edana say Juma pa ogusu awoye Ghana fo ankasa ye di ehu awu Ghana fo ankasa ye be kwa ko didi Moroccans on Asempa na ye be o ba na Jane ni tomato
enya papa
knowing very well say en ya ria who do the bebre who do bi hwe carrot kwa ye wi na say aso we as a rubber na ko de wankasa Ghana fo aduani bi na fa compare na di na ade eti ya ma ho kwan at the blind side I think of the minister how do I face a man back with Oduro say why whatever George Drew and I'm a fan no if it's available I'm sure so be willing to even to
chase him yeah okay see, these are just the way the videos where
tomato for the they are fighting this one that they not allow them to move it
into when they are not a free ball Morocco
it won't be crunch uba who tomatoes no be na say cry observe no all the tomatoes and Nigeria and Anyadwato just within some few hours.
Now,
na agency. Mrs. Jane Obetram show. Eddie, actually, BBN will be from about.
So, and the man I deal. The woman prevented.
Yes, but ask yourself, say,
how many numbers?
Yes, and double sound and yet the Ankara because I understand they don't have that authority. They don't have that license.
To even bring in the Jane.
If the Ghana phone is a company, baby, I may catch him when and this is the John Mahama Bass. Nana do it so. That's a young Cassia Massa, right hand, is it will be a good cover. I'm not for temperature. I want the temperature.
Shall it be so cast no yet? Said the Bimusia specking the
yes, I want temperature.
But on changing steering,
or Ghana valid number plate.
I'm telling you, what's able to
happen. You move it to
yes,
what a tour.
But in the monk for abusing laws with impunity.
Oh, that's the problem. In terms of airport, any a habosi, no matter time ecoso, and no matter time, and I don't know why as Ghanaians. You person hiding political parties
no but say DVLA say obi koyo the registration say it me tracking who say or your registration no DVLA be at 37 and or your watch motor and or your whatever it's possible right
yeah
into DVLA station kwa ni parko registration no the boss there should be fired
na say me share bi STC
Makasa mu actually obi sana
Royal House Chapel is
Makasa
police forge na whole but Ochem.
Right and right. I think they will have to on our road. We have to revise our notes. Ebi enso me no act be president Kufu anase jo mama na tanos. Say Oma amendment or whatever. We don't know. We don't know any such. So with impunity you can drive through safely.
Right hand.
Yes. In the registered. DVA and set na come.
Yes. Me STC ya Royal House Chapel.
I'm a police for them.
Junction wana na me need the traffic mo. Say junction police for ho.
Yeah.
Or how could pay runabout.
Yeah.
Me need
Obi, eti me ka when na cho say a Greek minister with Nejuma pa oye no. Mesre no. Where the any kwase kasa cho. What's the name of that Greek minister?
Akoto Efri. Dr. Akoto Efri.
Dr. Akoto Efri. Yes. Mesre no. Mesre se memo be in fufun than in the quiet and be for 6 and than in the 9. We cannot allow these things to come and enjoy our health. Already in Ghana for the do na kwano. So okay say only lab test and in tomorrow for kutwa year. 90% be from tomorrow from kutwa year no. Eja
lab test no.
Osa be man aduane yedi ni so a ensa anye papa already cabbage yedi is suspicious
oh message obi there am no mind
emu suspicious I don't say my say it be confused
obi ka say Oman, you like talking too much. And Oduzo Ba say, Oman's job is to talk. So if you say he likes talking, why do you want him to cry?
No, I mean, you say, everybody say me issue. Me bad me issue, me charge you. You like testing too much. Why? Your job is to test. Mama can papa did that and who phone say will it? I think you already did that. If you're testing, who phone say will so the light channel anyway. Don't be bothered to make kasa na ya kano. Ye kasa e be shape mind attitude in the country. Let me say many obedience kwa mbwati babetna na bribia da yaji ya kasa. Me draw attention to see say. Who to say ka wase be je na ka wase. E betima hawamo. What ya mano nia? Enye ho say you are far away from us. Who have you kasa far away from you? Because yes.
Una all this
exactly so. Whichever discussion. Now ono kasa o kasa no. Oko this kind of big bishop na sa akoko wona say fresh. Na say fresh na akoko ni na so mo afa kwan bi na na fresh. Are you not bothered? Or you have the means to go to the best hospitals in Ghana here? You should excuse us. They should come forth with criticism, sir. A best shape your thoughts. Baby, I want free baby and who do you so papa? Whichever place in Ghana here, drive from any traffic catch. No, you bear now do so. Papa, this is the mindset. So, Mr. I'm still under a Greek minister to join forces with the trade ministry and then FDA, Food and Drugs Authority. No more say money per minimum fees say de dombe we are seeing as much forecasters. No more book at 41 and no more. People have seen how vulnerable this country is and the spaces on FM. Obi kwa question that buapayom kofa expired products eba. Ghana ni na hu say expired no say no kwa say abofo dey some the big jom. Ade expired this month na me dey bit man. Madam me be na me kwa. It's expired for a month.
Here
in this country is where we buy tomatoes from Abobrochi. Aye pacha one says na chop ba for na fako. Na mu dey akwa ye chop ba.
Aduane.
Na oti ho ka che ese kasa. Na kenye dey. Ye ntonyom.
And there is this other thing and I'm a person can say even for this right hand drive vehicles, no. If as a country a policy is was a left hand driver, should we even let them come in the first place? Near the Akwa Swami magazine. I'm the Akwa change it because I don't know implications on the car. You know, it is a but you're in a country, even when we claim say a banning used fridges. You find them coming through the system. In the customs for
importation of cars are beyond repair. This you don't know. No the crababa. The crababa.
Use crabba.
Say can crabba eba. Are we normal?
Asempa FM.
A crab master I'm Bronia say false panties. Why?
It's sad. It's sad. And those changes should happen. And I they say we raise tomatoes there no. This thing about right hand drive and so no. DVL CEO crisis you are why Mumpe Buzia.
Yes.
Now oya aware say the
represent the Bushia.
But oya aware say
well of course
the right hand drive
you give them the benefit of the doubt because most of it is or no they only say what this technology or improve on seriously. But some of these things from
experience the cars ni be kwa enko DVL
let me catch us that
the cars don't go the office yeah be the number plate na be bo ho
obi Ghana for ni bi no very bad
no when say with me apply
Ekosiisen On Asempa
for a number plate
you say who apply we are as now they
mic him
you say who apply we are obenya number plate be so do car na no year inspection.
Okay.
And they say you can apply na amount number plate online.
Oh, okay.
And san wako DVL akwa inspection mama baby amount as part
nice.
of efforts to
reforms now
so for just 2 points now I'm happy for you Sune and munyama de bre
but you say chief fire officer and the Edwin Echo Blankson
almost fancy phone kwa gaze ni ko and say gaze no Seto say na meboa as a belief for this busy na say the document you gonna go about the see the bishia
Edwin Echo Blankson on the chief fire officer born on the 29th of September 1962 into Mepocho Echo Blankson day Shena Wanyahu BBI, North Industrial Area, near Malcolm, or here, Malcolm Plus, and one brand, one metric car.
Okay, so I'm two enough here. Yes, in set, Emfian to because you be drew on them. You might find it below one was snit, no. They were almost city.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And a two or more. Free mom papa no mama no this Thursday or Friday I deliberately follow the family na Ghana your problem me papa erade man papa nyini more we want to know what share one munyamba for bin kan 24 ko jam ma me no 75 next week e be ko Mazul ba ko di 80 la
yeah in the 75 e be ko
na obi ma me papa free mu. And their attitude, my goodness. What is it, you know? Dear empower now your slate. And you know some here. Hey. Slate in paying for. People will one day come up there and no man won't be your because some Cassani be or Mokika or more frustrated or more Cassa on or more a year ever Cassa on. Oh, for documenting quite 2 years. Oh, papa. Umameu or no returns now we kuta all the information then kwana state for moji na pension for the kwade
na mo
na tunim so obi bani nti anya so na mani ye it's confidence and tunim so bani badi wo
FM
and those people sitting there those girls sitting there some of them
Asempa FM
and once you cover your own phones Ghana crowd they say enforcement of these phone usages at various workplaces. Yeah. Some of the workplaces they don't need to handle a phone. What your blood fit and no my goodness.
Now why? Because yourself in the UK maybe I'm a quiet attachment. You dare not use the phone. Why? No, quiet.
You dare not.
Yeah. You're
sensitive area more challenges or more ba. Obiti when you now go to the phone they be crying. Wow.
Or charters snake.
There will be yes can na
be also in the tribum. Yeah, because in your because you handle pensions and when you amount of pensions the least you do for them they say
people are going through depression. The way state is treating a lot of people. People are frustrated. You have to go and come and go and come and go and come and go.
Monthly snake 300 Ghana.
Better revise their notes.
200 Ghana, 150 Ghana.
Times have changed. So technology should be the order of the day. And respect for humanity because you are there.
to serve us. And I believe, sir, Oman, this is why companies have our boards and management. Board members should not only be happy, say, about say, oh, yes, board member. Go there and make a difference. Make sure, sir, there will be changes. I think the CEO that we want to call the Director General of SNIT, Sisiano, has done some fantastic work over the period. Yeah. And it should begin to reflect. There should be that correlation between Nyoma Omo Eye customer service wise and in changing the corporate image of SNIT, because the image out there, no, yes, from my Juma in repairing the image, but they still need to do more. And I think the Director General, members of the board should step up. Now,
finally, said Minister now a definition to who a regional minister is.
Yeah.
Abem.
Yeah.
Over baby, yeah.
Honorable Court.
Yeah.
Saint Nigeria.
Yeah. Roses are red. Maybe I mean
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
What do you say? Obiera studio.
Finally,
yes.
Kofodia Technical University 2019 fashion students ABC ne certificate.
Am I?
Na unumchire mo de mo. Almost nko na beba 2024 na meji 28 na meji. Na me de kwada na jira ye everybody nyankopon. Enti na minister ya de bia me de no. Me pay ya na obi mu na muhua mra na we mu say something like the best case of mine let the law but I do baby a said. Ti say papa bia okosi PSS minister kwam mu.
Yeah.
E okokomrimli.
Yeah.
Sisi kwani mo
car kwani
o dey the car park na so do no oda say yembu am say infringing on human rights ma me no da no ka say me cho say you voted for me to give you the best of whatever ya to aba mountain say fa you fit me go
we there anope na ye me interview Love FM na ye car road accident ho asem and na police sneakers enforcement a challenge because politicians interfere, chiefs interfere, and na host sneakers say and na omuka enfi omu ye ma loss nye adwuma oni ndio kan oso wa kasa kwa chi wa sa friend
oboni de yenu
wasi wa okay echo pe friend
na bi you so what be come minister prekope
but before the minister prekope said your man here this weekend ye call Kumasi self Kwame Boatwa said when the plan the final plan, right?
There's the entidaya nyankopon ya adoma ye kwhye ase Saturday esi
sword for
I made the picture na Jackson to no so the better.
Oh, okay, he has the picture. Okay.
Ye cut sword esi ama ye nua ketua no ena
ene ma yeah.
Initially nanka ye pese 2-bedroom by ye sha on say enkra ne 5 ma me ka ho 6 e ma ne mema wom entu si 2 mo be hardware enti ye de akọ 3 ti nyankopon ya adoma ye kọ Kumasi na Saturday
yakọ cut
sword ama
assassin ready.
Oh Jackson ma send o assassin no na nyankopon
and the more amutie no momra Asempa Facebook page na momra me share said enioma isieko, so you get to see the final planner approved planner ye ko akwakusi and the land into plan in way of front elevation no yes. Very beautiful 3-bedroom apartment. It is the Ekosiisen Impact project and what through Momo benevolence yetumi enye sika ene mmoa aye de eko akwakusi e wo trade in the Ashanti region, and that's the front elevation.
Yes.
For the fortunately trade hene and in the continent so my associate the chrome papa into mobile who said enioma esi etin this osha 3 bedrooms your master bedroom back your bedrooms mienu eka ho ebia one toilet and bath and there is a corridor.
Yes.
There is a lounge, there is a hall, there is a kitchen. It's a beautiful facility. In this area, Nyamia Dom Mobe who said you might see according to the other pictures no would also roll. Namo Amoshe Facebook Live no plus Assassin and Casanso. Namo who said you might see echo. Ain't on Saturday short cutting. Ewo trade. Nyame Eya Domo. This is the floor plan. floor plan nso any oba ubehu said the neoma AC at the Ekosiisen Impact Project together with Seth Kwame Boateng and the team on Ekosiisen and yene TF1 so emwa omo de emayen and ye to me IS had fefefe de ahye nyame endimunyam na ye de aboa ma ebusua bi nso no Asempa FM that's what we'll be doing this Saturday from Trede. We are yes, by Saturday they are clear so come. They are level be a short curtain no, and we know a special mention should be made of the Road and Highways Minister
and the contribution
when the story broke of Frey in 30,000 Ghana cedis. That's in 300 million old cities.
So 2 cities, 10 cities, 1 city. We appreciate
extremely grateful.
I said last time America, you was Santimema, yes, me das you, made us not say, still, and one day here because Moses, I 8 surgeries. I got 2 more surgeries. And so, and now. Now me doctor no craft me say 1% ka okogina home kakra.
Oh, okay.
Okogina home we fie kakra
na osaba
because at that hospital since March.
Wow.
Yeah, our cracked 8 surgeries. Enti nyankopon aduma ye hwe de besi nti de obi ase. Say still wo ni ma person de maya me number ni available 0243 149 169 0243 149 169. Bibi episode may be enti
only momo number so you use for this project.
His Excellency Kofi Akpalo. Nyankopon bra me fro wo chi anwumre na chesem se yawada wo de anwea ni yini na ba.
In a Saturday in the year cut sword. We are the documentary itself no would be premiering that documentary Crashed Part 2. And this Ekosiisen Impact Project flows from that documentary. Because small boy now
this is the inspiration behind this documentary.
Behind the documentary and this particular project. And nyame ya domo a edwa da ye nimi 16th August and a premiere Crashed Part 2. This time not in Accra, in Kumasi. What it means, they say on Monday, the Ekosiisen be free Kumasi and Abremo live. In the end of the week, Ekosiisen will be live from Kumasi. And watch out from have we agreed on the venue for the premiering? That's the mall.
Kumasi Mall.
And I be premiering of Crashed Part 2. Kumasi Mall and soon the Ekosiisen be free. In the year, na dofo amu Kumasi nyina no Monday munshia in 2 p.m. pepepe e Kumasi Mall. Na yem fe Ekosiisen
fi. Na ye choose Kumasi Ashanti region because
Asempa FM
nipa ka kwenshia this year any nipa wo Ashanti region na lead. Osha 7 months January to July nipa 1706 na ewu emu 356 if Ashanti
region. Wow.
Osha nipa 9299 na April emu 2224 representing 23.92% if Ashanti region. Yes, Osha pedestrian knockdown Ghana nipa 1740 and a car bomb knockdowns a move 403 if Ashanti region still the national highest. We in our county they call Ashanti region.
We think that Ashanti region should be the best place.
Now the minister Becca who wants me Minister Techiman no mashase
Techiman okay
your person no abubo ya from using main
roads
and it end up because your story and it is working ma almost shase ye uka bullion van na Bank of Ghana they accident apparently
in the video
apparently
in the sikane Google
bullion van there no apparently abubo ya ni be na cross car be na no cross bullion van and ma ahemfo no come together muni assembly no omo decide say
Ekosiisen
again
Asempa FM
abubo ye bia fa main road to biem ti ukọ no ma abubo ya ukada omo na fa mfiche and interestingly omo timi a regulate omo obie no ho a o use tricycle and ukada only license meaning say mine obie no a o ride wo
obechi ukada
na efe hwe wo mu na na because
anyway you're Techiman me ba cho over Facebook Asempa your page on Facebook 94.7 na bra be videos ni be said Kwame Boateng story here from Techiman following up on this policy in that town nti abobo ya and ba be bia mo na me enye
main road
okay
e fiche nti na fa fiche na dia market ho no nti ana mati ase na omo mpese omo dwuma no so begu nti omo nyina abobo ya afọ no
okay this a main road it we say hu abobo ya
oho
hu kada motor so abi okay
omo nyina de omo fa fiche
okay
na ama accident aba form e wo ho na ama sa unnecessary traffic no
na aba form
yes nti ade a minister why are there nyankopon show ye mia ya ebeboaye because motorway na abobo ya na motorway tema motorway na ho
onam so an fanke o say di asa kwa isu ina lane
na wonam woja ano papa bo say omu tuaso mu koto ball agu omu nam road no so
imagine that
woja enti Techiman na timi aye ono bo me trust oh yeah is it show action trust o matimi aye yesu betimi sunyane fo so ahya ase
okay
omo ye
okay
obi a wo license wo hwa wudu ba bia bo say ye mo obi adru you license no ye pie obi already be a license
wow
yes I'm regulating
wow it's possible apart from say reduce traffic time in the city also the number of accidents because a lot of these accidents main highways and accident this especially the ones involving Okada and in the thank you Seth for this wonderful job. Seth would leave us to Kumasi to prepare the grounds for the sword cutting and subsequently the Aka Inti Honorable Henry Kotti Ababa Bekansa Honorable Akwabana appoint to saying Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council Hoboko.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
I can see that. And I think Enra Enemy a post on your Facebook page, and the post essentially about stakeholder engagement be a year in the run up to implementing one very very critical legislation in the region. Say motorbike riders, abandoned vehicles on streets, tricycles, will be banned from using highways, principal street in the Greater Accra region. The question that dropped is okay in Accra highways what will be the operational definition of highways and the principal streets, Honorable?
Opening that's it. Did kind of the Ukrainian Ponyanko passes and then so or the Achayan Tosumienu Yugoswara Yedi Asida Emma
Asempa FM.
One more 8 years, one more 8 years, and I want to swear periodically one more comments a guardian as to say the Ebekono. Your questions
on Asempa FM
is not to impose on the will of the people, but rather see Ebeka boom, Niama and Krankruno Afan into Mapa Efra. Tiana wider consultations hear me. Said the OD can kind Ma'am said me who said a few of almost commenting and business me kind pa let me use this platform to let them know say me kind. I think sir the initial one I had about 623 comments. So and most of or a few of concerns
yes,
and that's why I really want to bring clarity to the issue, sir. Are we taking them out of jobs? What are the alternatives that we are providing?
You provide them more,
and that's very key. Sir, questions into like stakeholders. Members of Parliament of Greater Accra, both NDC and PP.
Okay.
And Nyamiadum once again attendance was very good.
Okay.
I say about 85%.
Ekosiisen On
One more
Asempa
that means no more committee meetings. And I say when could be on some meeting, particularly the stakeholders no do one by Guta was ably represented. Queen Mothers was represented.
Asempa FM.
Commercial drivers, GPR2, almost also were represented. We brought somebody from the Regional Environmental Office. We brought from DVLA. The Nkrofofi Minister of Transport, Urban Roads, the Regional Commander of MTTD, the Regional Party, NDC, Regional Party, MPP.
Okay.
The 2 members of Council of State for the Greater Accra region. Honorable Stanley Ni Ajuri Blankson, Honorable E.T. Mensah, my Chief Director for RCC, the staff of RCC, and a host of others that in the course of now I see transport for Jamila said mature statement Miss A the Minister of Transport was ably represented.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Yes, so Niema means but Operation Clean Your Frontage. Anytime it was I can't comment, Ace and Kuma drew our attention, sir. Operation Clean Your Frontage, it's not
already exists
new.
In our laws.
Yes, we are aware of that, and I want him to know I read it.
Okay.
At 936, clearly. But don't say a general embraya. You per se ye done than kakra. Spice in kakra. Na ya yen bylaw na say amma assembly so enya tumi kese bi dia ye adwuma no.
Asempa
So
FM.
we have taken his advice, and indeed we are guided by at 936 as well. Yema drafters from Attorney General Ebemu.
Okay.
Into Osha draft na ya see and any course say obia emfa na adwenimra say be a ready a be document largely it would have received the attention of most of the stakeholders. Na ankoye say yen cry and control ampa onyame adum.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
We were able
FM.
to agree by you say our meeting as I say most of them are outline, and I think if you have copies of the draft can go through, but we need to bring further and better particulars at the assembly level so that in say and which any share motor traffic offenses on the LI 2180. Now a horse no share issues of motorcycles, and let me bring clarity to this once again. I am not targeting Okada riders.
And yet Okada riders.
No, sir, we are not. There's English is, excuse my language, with the greatest of respect. Simple motor riders.
Motor riders.
Asa. So our interest has nothing to do with Okada riders.
In the motorbike riders, but which includes Okada.
Well, the issue is that who is an Okada rider? Today, if I ask you that question, how are you able to determine who is an Okada rider? There are 2 persons on a motorbike.
Yeah.
How do you tell, say, we know or an Okada?
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
So, I've moved away from that. But I'm saying that. Ebian say, me brother Kasano. O share obedia tum say, moto no, eye minsa, eye contemplantem. Into no, nyamia domiana, certain areas, po uni biayane hajune kakra. Greater Accra Krapono. Baby, you are here na motorbikes no.
And it's me cobante.
Into no, you hear say they should abide by the traffic regulations, and they will share. There's been post baby moto mundu traffic light omunyina. Ubon say car bill fini baby bam. Most long motor from sorry bill.
And this bylaw is rather to protect the riders of the motorbikes. And TSC, Bomadin said, show helmets or riding motorbike. Bomadin said, going forward, no, all the motorbikes must be duly and properly registered. They must be insured. More importantly, you cannot go through a red light. Red light, they don't mean fembium.
It dovetails into a campaign there. Started with Adom Cluster, say Red Aso Gina, and it's running on Adom TV, Adom FM, and Asempa FM.
And you know, and ye be new cry you. Eh, Sebi Abankwa Hediana. Ye di Jene Kakregum na mana yede. Afe motophone bi ni nam pavement so say di na aka ho di ule mu ye. Maza oko francophone countries na and our French countries na moto kura ne nam ho Togo here Benin but I so read
no be agina
I so grand here true ye ntumi nyesa wa ha na ye betumi aye enti we no mu ne ehwe ana afi de ama I create public discourse no cry aboboya. Undoubtedly aboboya has become source of you say for Sebio is a win-win situation. I create job opportunities kakrama yenuanum amrantie no niama. At the same time no so no sanitation more like lifting kakra. Name you would agree with me, sir.
Ekosiisen On
Asempa
FM.
To say motorway quite so. Masa, a create accident the microphone bibi. Ahumachi no makroso. And as is almost a bola noa. The reasons ye di abuboya buy they are not following it anymore. Agboboshi ya kra na nsi ekokle. Ya chi nipa dodo bibi. Enyimere no mai wa no makohwe bola na ego. Ebi mkura sheda odu open china so hwahwe no bi amba no hwegu onoko antimesra Ghana for say yankasi eji obi adwuma free name the right thing must be done. This is a war against indiscipline and we have come to a place where we cannot continuously condone indiscipline sebi because obi
will be livelihood.
No as I said uti say unim so about the program enti waba
yes
so by we boss nga so pamo unim so kutaboboya the air part say as part of this law we are charging the waste management companies as a matter of urgency to provide transfer sites in all the 29 assemblies compulsory. So,
On Asempa FM.
the kingpin amongst them is Zoomlayo, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
So Zoomlayo, as part of this bylaw, is charged to ensure, with immediate effect, say there must be transfer sites in all the assemblies. 29. I don't care how he's going to do it. He has to do it
at its own cost.
Well, say he has a way of managing it.
Okay.
Now, so that answers the questions now, Ebano. We are saying that going forward, all Aboboyas to operate within their catchment areas. So,
all
for instance,
Aboboya.
for instance, all Aboboya, the assembly has to register you.
Okay. In your district?
Yes.
Okay.
So, all Aboboyas must, and I say must, or shall, register for operational permits.
Within that assembly?
Absolutely. So, for instance, Mimi area, hey, Mempese Yebehu Saboboya Nam with Free Peace FM or Basek Runabout, obeying. Unamala Tash Oyojuma. Unam Ala Jumua Oyojuma. We can manage it. But say Aboboya and me through once I feel they will see May Road is or Circle.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Ring Road no so at the call Akwaje Ntaji Akofa police officers and how the Ojide. Fortunately, so no. Osho assemblies now. Principal streets are a circle no. The boundaries and demarcations by default no is there.
Yeah.
And what will you be doing on N1? Aboboya.
Ojidio, Sebi, Ufri, Unam, Abufu Main Street, La Paz, Kwanso, Aboboya, Opedien. So, we Juma, Nenam, so, Trum, Honman, Sa, Alajinu, Nayewa Juma. So, clearly, we are not taking their jobs. Not at all. But this is going to afford us the opportunity to even know who they are and how they operate. Now, lifting rubbish,
Asempa FM.
The waste management companies are going to be charged. It's part of it to provide waste bins to almost every house. Now we are saying that there are categories of persons in these things. Intinum to me nkase se bio omahini benya waste bin yeah means so
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
On to me nubi. But the assemblies have been given the discretion to case by case or assembly by assembly agree on what will be seen as a standard waste bin, which will fall within the regulations for the waste management companies to lift the rubbish.
Okay.
Intino yen kase by force waste bin no asebio yedi is legon also kojibi. Ebia now the contain na yodi and name no contain no yen se be ya you be to me
na in running yingu form.
Beautiful. Now so this is where the Aboboya stand.
Okay, that's Aboboya. The may summarize here. Aboboya Bia would have to operate within a particular district.
Absolutely.
In that district, you have to be registered by the district assembly.
Operational permits.
Operational permit.
Yes.
You remember operational permit.
Yes.
And after say we register with DVLA, no one can do operational permit. Assembly.
Yes.
Once you get that operational permit, no. Everybody with some embossment be on the Aboboya.
Correct. They said the taxi drivers beautiful.
Okay.
And all they will have their color codes and numbers.
Okay.
In that failure, Utiana's Aboboya criminals or the car above no Jania. I said him no man.
Ekosiisen
0.11 being a
assembly way.
And no from no, Utimu says 01 BB Noah.
Okay.
So they are all identified.
Okay.
We are even saying, sir, in most cases, no. They have not even registered it. And you know, the panel the crash no is endangering his life because BB2 no only insurance. And that is why we invited a DVLA. Say, DVLA for no any assemblies no any arrangement be. Say, Bear, I also center for instance, you say okay. Every Wednesday no DVLA for be assembly no. Until the men ready Aboboya no fan co 37.
Oh,
go to your center.
DVL for the registration.
That is what we are saying. All the 29 assemblies, there has to be that collaboration. Because, for instance, who will be a Aboboya or motorbike, Sebu or Wadan?
Yeah.
The nearest place of registering a tema.
What
will motivate him or her to come and register? And yes, still, we want to enforce or apply the law. So you must make available alternative
way for them.
So that's a balancing.
On Asempa FM.
Okay, but did I also hear you say, sir, after someone register, Yama operational permit from your assembly, no? So we be operating and so we ride the Aboboya. It should just be within the assembly. And what's we call out
within the municipality.
Within the municipality and the district.
Yes.
And what's we call out of the district.
No, I feel the water.
It is a register me ewo Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly.
What there?
Within the one was
you cannot go. That is why we are saying principal and highways. Because say no free ha. Now when you do a friend say Vodafone you are out of technically you are on the highway now.
Yeah.
So I feel say police you know be say how they because the waste management companies are going to be charged fully to ensure principal streets they should lift rubbish again as part of the operation clean your frontage we are doing a pilot program from say Ayimensa.
Yes.
All the way to the back of Novotel. It's a straight
road. Yeah.
Then you start from Kofi Annan all the way to Kwame Nkrumah Circle. and then some will veer a little bit onto the high
Asempa
street.
FM.
Yes, started pilot to Abia. Sebi ukwa broche na ewo being no concrete and a being line awom.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Enti no de onam kwa na se kuta bibia.
Now odi atum.
Ye pesi ye urban roads focus until they will walk the routes and then agree say what will be the distance in placing concrete beams.
Yeah.
So the waste management companies will be charged by their various assemblies to ensure prompt and reliable delivery of services.
To also mobile left line and not
any case say no sir 12 o'clock now fina I car by no under jurisdictions no sir and you mean between 9 to how much
yeah. And how be you and we are no more in chrome basa.
Now Zoom Lion is saying sir he's bringing in new tricycles.
Okay.
These tricycles may, and I use the word may support the lifting or removal of on the highways because this time round this is a tricycle that is covered,
okay,
and it can tip,
okay.
So those ones, when we decide to give an exception, they should have separate colors, and they must move in a certain time and create problems.
And you are going to be here. I know what they call the transfer stations.
And a bebo for
okay,
because go fat ball our large. That's what they call motorway. So do your baby
yeah,
but you cannot move a baller from Alaju Beam to Joe. Within Ayaso Central, there's a transfer site.
A transfer site.
Into February.
It would be called street.
Thank you.
Just to ensure, say, you work within
absolutely
the district and as
a municipality. Cost saving.
Yeah.
It is even better for Abubu. I'm going to make 20 trips. I've been
okay.
Yeah.
This is practical, a workable timelines. In this waste companies transfer side, almost time.
Well, as part of the waste management companies must also be liable to something. Say, there will be a portion there, a clause that will hold to account the waste management company, so that it doesn't matter if it's a Zoom Lion. If Zoom Lion fails to discharge its duties, A, B, and C,
FM.
because we are kind of decentralizing the services.
Yeah.
You don't really need a big Zoom Lion anymore. So coffee and coffee services can operate in our center.
Yeah.
After all, it's an assembly business. I hope you are getting my point.
I get you.
So that puts some pressure on the waste management company. Say, okay, because hitherto, you have a waste management company that lifts rubbish for about 5 assemblies. And no bar or
maybe I can't break it down.
Oh well. Okay, say
another person, Beba.
Come on,
we give it to another person
one time.
Yeah, in what it means, honorable NSS. You see, say Abubu ya be registered with Okaikwe Central ha. Sa Abubu ya nebe ko house to house. Akoji ura no. Now ono they call transfer site ho.
So that is what they do.
Yes, but no, they travel far. But here within the district.
Absolutely.
Now or they call
because clearly waste management cars no want to mean anything.
Yeah.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Your case assemblies should, apart from registering and giving them operational permits, they should also sublet something to them.
Okay.
And it just say, oh, say assembly name say I also sent on me almost 100 abubu years. ABR 25 year juma or Kokomleme electoral area. 25. It's well structured.
Well structured. More time so run
and yes, no more. I feel baby, and that will help because you see a year sanitation informants, and I'll tell you how I even got that information. I year 80 I test, and let me tell you every day. I've been able to
Asempa FM.
That's a test case about 2 persons in all the 29 assemblies. Their duty is to send me pictures of what they think that is an indiscipline, and I get it. That's why
it's something you are doing.
Yeah.
What's starting? Okay.
Sometimes me see and we go straight to the point. That is why.
Oh, okay. And you are frequently updated on your Ekosiisen in the system.
Because I put them in charge. If you see something, send it with a picture. I want evidence.
Then you move in, if you can.
Yes. But you see, to say Kokomemle, there's a constituency there. Both school no baby akwane in a bar no school no.
Yeah.
Yes, it was any
on a Sunday.
So on say a banner no say no. Say president nominate MMDC is no. With these structures in place, they cannot complain.
Yeah.
Because now a certain Henry Cote does not necessarily have to go to the field because I cannot do it all.
Yeah.
But with these structures in place, MMDC should be able to work.
Should be able to work seamlessly.
And we will also try and by way of creating jobs. And you'll be an Asebio, Okuta SHS, Okuta JHS. I don't change any pan as well.
Yeah.
So a certain number of people will be recruited in all the 29 district MMDAs. And this is to move around and perform side duties, sama road traffic, we say, kakra, just say, so you cannot complain, say, upe and soon.
Asempa FM.
Say, I did free, huh? And I
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Ghana, you have cause to complain. But who allow you? That's so sorry. Area boy, wash your uniform, we and say, now unam area no, now check it for enforcement. You don't really need any car.
That's true.
So motor cry na kuta. Unam constituency is
now check it.
Exactly. So of the 29 MMDAs, no, these people will be recruited immediately. And I want to say this for the records. Say beya ubin kochoro say ye training crofo baby. We want to give these people some solid training.
Yeah.
So that their psyche will be shaped.
Enforcers, sanitation enforcers, no, okay.
Because they will be working under the municipal and district health officers with Amofremo Meho no. And it says some no.
Yeah.
But this time it's a tax force.
I'm gonna clean your frontage policy, right?
They ensure compliance.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They will be trained, they will be given prescribed uniforms, not close to any security uniform.
Okay.
Because I'm mindful of that.
Okay.
With my background.
Yeah.
Me mo being camouflage. Say for Subibi. So the color of their uniforms should be unique. So that
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
There's been several interventions and complaints. Me call come se fa camp on Kasampo Kasa. For instance, we drew Underbridge.
East Legon.
Master 7 o'clock, no matter who you are, you get scared.
Yeah.
Boys be 15, 20 to be general car. No much here.
Oh, no point. Your friend, the Emmanuel Eye Center.
Thank you.
Area. It's terrible.
So when these boys are trained, we are going to position them at almost all intersections.
Okay.
And their duty is not to harass motorists. Their duty is to ensure that motorists will drive and have the peace of mind to go through.
Oh, okay.
And in every traffic light, you should have about 5 or 10 of them standing there.
Thank you.
Now, then the check on motors. No, we are seriously talking to the MTTD Department of the Ghana Police Service. They will need logistics such as motorbikes and any man. And to try red light on the which is so.
In the name, we are because me kind of post now. Or say you are concluding consultations for a bylaw to revive and ensure strict compliance and enforcement of the road traffic regulations 2012 LI 2180 for motorbike riders, abandoned vehicles on streets, and also ban tricycles from using the highways. Into the ban from a a proper reading of this statement, no, the ban no just for the tricycles.
Yes.
The ban no for tricycles. Correct. On highways and principal streets. Good.
So their business has not been taken
away. It's not been taken away from them. And that's for the tricycle. And the motorbike riders, they will still use the principal streets.
Oh, well, he don't have to stop them.
Okay.
I don't think there is any law that will ask you to stop them.
Okay.
But they will be required to oblige and obey fully the traffic regulations.
Okay. In the red swa also mujina.
That's it. And omukura susu na me say yerema moratorium for registration.
Asempa FM.
And that's what we are discussing. When all the stakeholders agree, say okay, Emrai Yaben launching the 24th of August. I think I should provide this information.
Yeah.
Now, because it has to do with Sebio
Ekosiisen On
traders
Asempa
in Yaman, you see a launching or Rollins Park of Wankasa. Na ubia a TB. Your launching we are. The committee is thinking of giving a grace period. I don't have the authority to say 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. But eventually, when we finish with the documents now, some grace period will be given to allow people to go and then register, blah, 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 blah. So that when the enforcement starts, you have no ground to say, you can't. And we are saying, sir, the assemblies, sir, grace period, they should go around with the announcement vehicles, and do enough education. We want NCCE to come on board to help with the awareness, sensitization, information, whichever education, whichever you call it. So that by that time, there shouldn't be any excuse. I hope you're getting my point.
Yeah, I get you. Anyway, because I'm particular about registration now. The registration in this case, now I mean a operational permit from the assemblies.
So there are 2 registrations in this one.
Okay.
The first registration is what is backed by the Act.
Okay.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
DVLA will have to register.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying that they because of convenience.
Into DVLA for the assemblies.
They will now. How many assemblies are registered? It be once in a month. This day.
Yeah, be
say Wednesday be here. Oh yeah, now
okay.
When we register, then
Asempa
after
FM.
that you register with the assembly.
With the assembly operational permit.
So you see, in this case, now the assembly, yourself, and the security agencies have got the data of whoever is riding an Okada.
Yeah, within that district.
Thank you.
Okay, I think it's fair. And for motor riders, Nadia, so when you go DVL registration, you don't need any operational permit from an assembly, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
You are riding your motorbike.
Okay.
All we are saying is that
comply with the road regulations.
Bingo.
Red strike, Jina.
In
the NA is a red and so. Red so. That's a which in this bylaw, no consequence.
There are penalties, and we are not moving away from LI 21.
LI 2180, Okay.
There.
Okay.
And I also say, I no crash the baby a motorbike riding. A bit in a pavement, no across road, no yes, no, and no more.
Then he said, him.
That's what we are saying. Obey.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
But acquiring mono would mean, say, but I think at the Abaquaya amount for chunk of phones no more. Yemphasize traffic about. Or more and within car spaces, no more chink or 4 cars near there. Or know what happens.
And I say, when you look at the LI 2180, clearly, sir, baby, or man, is spelled out there. Yeah, what we want to do is say we'll print as many copies of the gazetted,
LI, no?
Oh, yes.
By law, no?
Yeah, I want to make sure every media house, every corporate institution should have it. And you make reference to it. Not just
yeah. But with the challenge, not be says in highways now. And because motor riders, as per this new arrangement, will be allowed to use the highways, just say they have to obey traffic regulations. No, our highways mostly in the lane for motor riders, sometimes even for bicycles, any other, and they will have to compete with cars for the road.
Well, in every because excuse my language, we're in democratic dispensation. you have to also be mindful of the rights of Nkrofo.
Yeah. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Motor lane, so they're right.
Okay.
But they do traffic light. They have a way of positioning themselves at a particular angle. Cars and then say, there is that
flexibility.
Yeah, and understanding between the drivers and
the riders.
So gradually that will take shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we should be fine. And maybe a little bit enlightenment operation clean your frontage, no? Say the and say. I do. I feel the acquisition baby. I feel clean up, and crop 40 to her. And no more for do arms. And yes, assemblyman name cleaning. Yeah, but who now your landlord? No, what is your contribution?
Yeah,
why a fee and atimu and assemblyman
Asempa FM.
So Osha it goes to the middle of the street, so that it can go to the middle no so. So a bit put pressure will be and
okay,
we are not deviating
from it. Now it be a gutter where after the gutter there is a street.
Yep.
See my area was me taken care of. Air from my house, the gutter, and midway into the street.
Check Act 936 is there. I'm not inventing. It's there, except to say that the law the act has been dormant. In just a will be account 20 years no use. And as I say the year account maybe within a daso. And yes, account number no.
Yeah.
The same thing. One more banking is no. They migrate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's what we are doing. We are not inventing anything.
Any new stuff. Oh, okay. Ain't it very interesting? When you know Operation Clean Your Frontage, said the Honorable at church. Apart from motorbikes and your friend is saying Aboboya and we are also looking at Operation Clean Your Frontage, and also by law no is still in the works. Okay, on the 24th.
But let me speak to abandoned vehicles.
Abandoned vehicles, yes.
Opening set me constituency if you are pass no makobo modini minya ye kwa wiepe na fit afford am for one side. No the car sisi.
Yes.
Wobu huru car no ho no mu siesi ho na oyele gugu ho. We are saying that time is past. If your car remains on the street for more than 48 hours, we clamp it and tow it.
48 hours, that's 2 days.
Yeah. If it's an on-street parking, fine. But say, we be in a car, but say CC. Nah, we the way JC ho, they see ho.
Because we fitting shop ne bank car quite hunt.
Thank you. It will be removed, and we'll search at you.
Okay, that is for abandoned vehicles, and I say vehicles are ebia asay. Se car nen say ne bia e park hon so e.
Oh, I know they say Asema by me car si kwan ho. Aya meko.
Na e see what 2 days eh.
Masa se ye kwa brocha niam me ke nyina it's nothing new.
Yeah, of course.
Assemblies no
Asempa FM.
In every way say no, it is down to the assembly to see how they can work it out. So that it's not say obi mpewasem kura o park car 2 hours per no
ababe clamp.
Yes, so
abandoned vehicle.
We are going to keep an eye on it, but clearly no obia to the making.
Yeah.
How we could feel kura ayasem. Car be so more than 2 years. I say, oh, so I fit and see hey me.
But shouldn't we rather also look at where we cite some of these mechanic or fitting shops? Inti obeshano just anywhere obi one the fear o see depending see dining way obehwe anim no obi dia ba fitting shop everywhere you pass there is, and it's a banner sana. Then they also obliged to more like some mama come me fitting shop a share baby and was a share and then my new suka kwan in park car say
oh say I am just waiting for MMDCs to be confirmed.
Okay.
Niama way I do no there are bylaws for it, except to say but you see we are mindful of the fact that your actions and critique situation best and crowfo and sanko no that's not at all.
Yeah.
And obi uncompleted house na so we fit no problem.
Okay.
But say car fault in the beko Men 45 no.
For the academy sika kwan so.
Show ya do na wadwuma. We have no business with anybody.
Okay.
That's all we are saying.
Okay.
The principal streets, the main streets must be free.
Must be free.
Absolutely.
And apart from Obia car asay and coffee shop on my park how about Omonswa washing base now after the roads now extension of their base in
okay. Because cars now yes wash you on the streets no crown.
And on Asempa FM.
Because here to me quote obi fee yeah. Kokumlemle ha e catch the said the wastewater nam kwan so I didn't think say your car wash was city kwan so.
Yeah. But who to enforce? But one man who say a so red gina for motorcycles no we are training young men e be yes adwuma dey amayen. How about abandoned vehicles no?
Say any na make say no. All the 29 assemblies no you dey guy be go massive.
Okay.
Because
the DCs will be made to work.
Very soon, I will not be on the street.
Of course.
Asempa FM.
Oh, Pejuma, you want to be reappointed? You have been reappointed, so go and work.
Act the part.
Yeah.
Who Juma?
Oh, I didn't think as you say, President amount chance. I think I so the president. Be coffee. But once I reapply, get the amount. Do you have to complain? No, you cannot. So we expect that the MMDCs will work. Because they have a technical backup. The municipal coordinating directors are the ones who do the technical work. So you are the representative of the president at the assembly. Provide that political leadership.
Ekosiisen
On
that
will, the political will, and drive that leadership so that the right things are done. And we expect the MMDCs to do that so that the MCDs who are technocrats will be able to effectively and efficiently discharge their duties without bias.
Without bias.
Yeah.
Without bias. For now, no, say yeah, body working in our tougher. The 2 bylaws we are looking at no will be launched on 24th of this month.
Yep.
And as part of Moamo strategy, the launch will happen at Rollins Park.
Yes.
Rollins Park or Makola. Immediately after the launch, we get into implementation, right? Okay.
There'll be grace period.
And also grace period, no?
Grace period.
And the committee will decide.
Committee mean can say 1 month and not 2 months. But certainly it will be time at least, no.
Okay.
What means so we a year.
A yema ubia.
Yeah.
And let me I just wanted to inform more because some might have misconstrued post now. Oh yeah, you know, thinking say the ban no affect all motor riders.
No.
And I think the clarity and they say the ban no from using principal streets and the highways no.
Yes.
Which is tricycles. Motor riders can use the highways and the principal street, but comply with road traffic regulations. Oh yeah. Aboboya tricycle ride and so apart from DVL registration no and also when your operational permit from your district assembly juma woman no so when operational permit you are not allowed to go outside your district also juma within the district say mabobi be out of akama wait
and last one motorcycles motorbike
motorbikes no
sebi any pa me ensa etna so.
Oh, okay.
Of late, no, okay. Only part 3.
Asempa FM.
No.
It will not happen again.
The rider plus 1 person. That's it.
Motor rider and plus 1 person.
That's it. You cannot have 3 persons on the motorbike. Why?
And the guys who will be trained to enforce this no would watch all of those.
The MTTD is going to work.
It's going to work.
That is the job of the law enforcement agencies. They are backed by law to effect an arrest. We are careful about these things. So that you don't put a city guard there to go and arrest a motorbike. But the MTTD has the responsibility, backed by law, to do that work.
Yes. Into you the rider plus 1 person and offer more than 2 and that 1 person is also not to share a helmet.
Yeah.
well geared. Okay, honorable, some few messages now for Yamao Quino Wakwakotua with Juma. So Ekosiisen Suni Asempa FM. Somebody just brought in this in registering, for example, the aboboyas, the motorbikes, are we factoring in insurance or more insurance? And so is this something we would ensure, say, on my year?
Yeah, and another maker say it helps us to check all these things. Make us say, since you go register car, who we are, insurance for third party, comprehensive, we say, but whatever it is, there is an insurance. So it is a way of checking all this. And I can say, it is for their own good. Because we are not say BBC. Have you covered yourself? Are you insured? So all of them will be in the package. We are also mindful of the current situation. Say, and say there must be a balance. So insurance don't go we look at all these things.
Ekosiisen On
Asempa still at the stakeholder engagement, not air cost. Okay. Well, so please ask my minister for me. There is a law which says that any motor vehicle which runs less than 50 kilometers per hour cannot use our highways. It depends highway. For example, say a motorway, say not just
speed limits.
Speed limit. In the motorbike, right? Even for a normal vehicle, untimen go below a certain speed. The same applies to. But even with this new policy, what it then means, they say, abobo ya crowd on motorway, it's a no-go area.
Motorway so mukradi as because I know crowd for
But on the motorway, motor riders can use the motorway.
And Crawford riding Harley Davidson, they are on
the highways. That's true.
But they all abide on they obey the traffic.
That's true. Obi, please ask our minister, what about our Muslim brothers who use their motorbikes to block traffic when going to bury their dead bodies? I saw a video of some of them fighting with uniformed police officers. I think somewhere around Medina. I don't know. It's becoming a source of worry.
So I have a problem when a certain category of people are tagged.
Ekosiisen On
The
Asempa
word Muslim
FM.
brothers, for me, I don't like it.
Okay.
But if we are to check the indiscipline, I am okay with it. That is why in this particular reason, there is a rep from the office of the chief imam.
Stakeholder engagement.
There is a rep from the Christian Council of Ghana as well. So we expect the big churches as part of their sermon and preachings and all that to educate. And we will have to fall on the chief imam
Asempa
to find a way
FM.
to speak to the imams. So we shouldn't tag a certain class of people. Say, let us address the problem, but be careful not to draw in. Okay.
Please ask Honorable Korte, what if the dumping site, and I believe the same as the transfer site, is not within the community? Because most of the tricycles come for the refuse at Teshi and send it to Pong in Tema. But I think that's why Honorable Carr said now
we have 29 assemblies.
Every district
by force, every in every municipality, there must be a transfer site.
And that would help in they operating within their. There's always say, good afternoon. Honorable Eric Korte is a real definition of effective leadership, and I'd like to use this opportunity to congratulate him for this sterling performance since he became the Greater Accra Regional Minister. May God give him strength to continue to serve our motherland, Ghana. Nana Ekwamwa Boaten. Obi, the minister is too much, but it seems he's a bit softer on Okada riders. Meanwhile, they are allegedly causing a lot of criminal activities in the city. Does it mean it's true that many politicians and police officers owe some of these motorbikes and therefore find it difficult to ban them? Gastiman Brekum. Honorable, respond to Gastiman.
So I want him to tell me who is an Okada rider.
Okay.
Is there a definition? Today, if
commercial
motorbikes, police stations watching or a new Okada. When you go to court, a smart lawyer will embarrass you.
Of course.
Who is an Okada rider? Because mommy lift. And how do you determine who is an Okada rider? this is not to say that I am moving away from government policy.
Yeah.
There's a law
on
to that effect.
Asempa
But we are
FM.
saying that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So let's ensure that we are able to check them
Asempa
to obey the
FM.
traffic regulations. And as we progress, there are a lot of things in the pipeline. At some stage, but in other jurisdictions, they are made to wear a particular uniform. But in every assembly, they must give you a particular something to wear with your reflectors.
Yeah.
So that you are seen, say, we are uniform with the Abubuya. And then gradually we will get there.
Okay.
And then we know we will now again do a wider stakeholder consultation to see how to cross that bridge. But let us start with the enforcement of the bylaw, the regulations.
The regulations. No, yeah. Obia send them a link to a story or AMA website. You know, the AMA registers 472 baller taxi operators so far. There's a story dated 22nd July 2018. And it says the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, in pursuit of the Clean Accra project, has so far registered 472 private waste collectors, popularly called baller taxis, who operate within the metropolis to identify, coordinate, monitor, and control their activities. And the registration exercise was started on the 4th of July and expected to end on the 31st of July 2018, was to aid in further engagement with the operators to enhance their capacity in health, safety, environmental management, and business development. And I guess it's similar to what we want to do now on a larger scale.
But I want to say it's debatable because there are no transfer sites. Even if there are, has it been specified?
Yeah.
Have they been operational permits? Were they giving boundaries? So that on football and on fee AM in
Fankwama, yeah.
That's why we want to provide the
make it better now. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I think it's more efficient this time around than it was at the time. We say, Honorable, congratulations. May God bless you and your family for the good work. Hi, Obi. Afternoon. Kudos to this Honorable Greater Accra Regional Minister. I think he's the best minister in our 4th Republican dispensation. If all our ministers will work like this minister, I think Ghana would be a better place to live. I want him to address the issue of this cattle being left astray on the street of Accra in Tema. Honorable, it's becoming again another worrying thing. Minim Sebia and also plans in that regard.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Next week, I will be moving the media to
Asempa
2 or 3
FM.
abattoir houses.
Abattoir houses, okay.
Namako Sheho. Near current practices in makeshift abattoirs. Yefri Honua will push another bylaw so that abattoir no where it is prescribed out to say we the hygienic.
Hygienic.
And to say they all can opening and I make us say bylaws mean our whole.
Yeah.
There is a bylaw that restricts people from
rearing
animals in. So I am just waiting patiently for Mr. President to nominate, and then we confirm them.
We confirm the DCs.
And as I said, boy, oh boy, we're gonna crack the whip. Oh yeah.
They have to get to work.
Yeah. And in Pacho, before I mean Fikurano, I think that Semba today, I've directed my chief director to send a press release on COVID.
Okay.
And the MMDCs has to hold emergency music and dissect meetings by close of this week.
Okay.
We will enforce strictly
Ekosiisen On
the
Asempa
COVID safety
FM.
protocols in Greater Accra. Yeah, we strictly. So the statement should be out anywhere from now.
Okay.
Also, Penny, baby, I didn't know.
And yeah,
so there are safety protocols. Let us work with it. So the assemblies will be charged to ensure within their respective assemblies.
the paps, yeah,
Well,
all of them.
Yeah. And there was some and I ran so yeah, relax. But I said the idea no con no mess no cost. And the statement is out.
Okay.
And all the assemblies are to hold an emergency respect meetings where the police and all stakeholders will be involved. We want Queen Mothers, we want everybody, GPRT, will be at their local level.
Yeah.
Then some announcements are made. And then we begin the enforcement one time.
We say, I wish the current Greater Accra Regional Minister, Honorable Henry Kote, is the regional minister for my region, Ashanti region. These tricycles have taken over Kumasi Metropolis. I don't even know what the... Okay, that's not fair.
But let me... These things are coming up one too many.
Yeah. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
I have been given a job by an employer.
Yeah.
The employer is the president. If the business fails, it is the owner of the company that is liable.
Yeah.
So why do you give the credit to the individual and leave the employer? I am finding it very difficult that this is a job that has been given to me by the president to deliver. So when I'm delivering, it is in line with the vision of the president. So the credit must go to the president as well. Now comparing me to other regional ministers is suicidal. Greater Accra has its own
peculiar.
Absolutely. Ebianza Techiman for Stati Abubu Yada. Ekwasu fine. And you cannot say Henry Quote is into Ashanti regional minister. No. Or no so one galamsey issues or BB or no so yet. So we cannot compare. Masayen saying Yepepe.
Yeah.
And Yepepe. For instance, Metu Abugulushi 4 has a Sebi. Do we have onion sellers in there? No, we don't have in Ashanti region. And the things that may be happening here, may not necessarily be the same. So the regional ministers across the country will have to tailor one way, to suit one region. So the comparisons, indeed, if they love me, then this kind of comparison is not helping me as a person.
That's true.
Respectfully.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay, please ask Honorable, would the permit come at a cost? Into operational permits at the assembly, say abobo ya kwaji operational permits na eba at a cost na.
We no ye niama stakeholder consultation ye behwe because person be say be ya nipa nso be dwane say omba.
Yeah.
There are so many ways on be no. Either say we say every quarter be on be renew. No be renew na say be a 2 city kura no otua. So potentially say year on sabeka. But we
yeah.
So it has to be flexible to ensure that we have a data of all those who are into this business.
Obia draw me attention to something. Say abobo ya for nenye inwura nkwa no modefa. Ibi modefa goods. And this person says, what if I live in Tema and I want my goods to be transferred to say Accra Central?
No,
what do I do?
No.
India no meden.
Na say Kia tracks no. Say
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Abuso kan ma chone yede.
Small Kia no. Ubetumi amaso kura ikuta no.
No. Okay.
They are not tricycles.
Okay.
With the greatest of respect,
and only
there's
a
a
4
difference
types
between a tricycle and a small car.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
Almost 5 engines. And to use that, but you cannot use the service of a tricycle on the highway.
Okay. It makes sense. Let me see briefly 1 or 2 messages near the see. Obi, I believe that limiting the Aboboya guys to their respective district and municipalities will get most of the guys out of job.
It will not.
The minister must deepen the consultation because not all Aboboyas are used for the collection of waste. We've said that in the Wakan Wasem to say.
So they should be within their catchment.
Within their catchment area. Yeah.
But they are not taken out of jobs. Rather, no, it makes it easier.
Also, please ask him when would he be clearing the bikers between Aveno and Caprice to curb the indiscipline on that stretch? Aveno Echo Caprice. There's a bikers and go for between bicycles near the other.
They are not really on the pavement.
Okay.
They are
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Off the pavements.
Yeah. But I almost say bike and you almost say be pavement.
A few of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, I'm an MP for a Zongo community. Let me tell you something. When you engage a Zongo person very well, they are the easiest to deal with. I'm telling you. It takes 1 minute, 2 minutes to speak to them, and they will say, Asempa FM. So all these things are engagement.
Engagement, okay.
And they understand it. I hear that in Kumasi, the Zongo community, about 2 weeks ago, they met and they decided to decongest a few areas.
Oh.
Yes, I've been told. They did it themselves. No policeman, nothing. So it is doable. And that is why we have the office of the chief imam as part of this, so that we will get opinion leaders.
Yeah.
We will get the ulamas. We will get the Muslim clerics and the imams, to begin to educate our people that look, this is a clarion call for all of us.
Yeah.
Sebeya, Omangana, and Kramai,
Ebi. Obi motorbikes with engine capacities which run less than 50 kilometers per hour cannot move or run on our highways. Into Omo Enso Yabaya Nede. That's somebody's question.
So I'll go back to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
LI 2180 is clear, it's explicit. And we'll look at it.
Amount the speed limit.
Absolutely.
Obi, as part of reducing traffic, please tell the minister to ensure road maintenance works, traffic and street lights repair works are done from evening to dawn and not the usual daytime they choose to work. Nana Kwame Lakeside Estate here in Accra. The Ononso no. Let me see. A lot of messages, Honorable. We say Obi. I will beg Honorable to start arresting the motor riders who intentionally adjust their Honorable adjust their exhaust pipes to create a very loud sound like gunshot. They really create panic. Okay, the police.
So that one.
Yeah.
When they begin to go through proper registration processes,
yeah, it's true. This is a good initiative. When we ask the minister how will the MMDCs check the corrupt practices of the city guards, Prince Odenoho upon Edie Obi. Good afternoon, please. The minister made a point that the Aboboya must operate in the district adjoining adjoining towns in some district. You must use the highway to get there. Any alternative, Bright will be Bright. You don't need to move to adjoining towns in other districts. It was all towns within your district. Yeah. Towns within your district.
Ufi Ayaso Central. Now we call Nima. But you cannot be on the Kanda Highway. That's what we are saying.
Okay.
Kanda Highway, but Watra.
But I'll bet me out war within New Town, Ekopele,
Amedipele. Won't be.
It's
within the assembly. So, municipality. So it's cool.
Okay.
And Abubu Bebre, no, you started so because almost Catano. I'm a nice woman. But when you have 29 MMDs, even if there are 100
per district,
they work.
Yeah.
Sebi taxis a parking constituency. Ubekono Munyana Salai, Olodu Kotobabi Junction to Car Price.
Yeah.
What would you answer? Why are they not saying so Munya sales? They work. Yes. Almost go out of the jurisdiction.
Yeah. Togbi Ewa Pig Farm. Togbi says, congrats, Honorable, for the good work. So Pig Farm or constituency, right?
Ekosiisen On Asempa
FM.
Sir, Ewa Pig Farm.
Aye. On the contract and start to Omabomichi, I feel Omun Casabio.
Contractor there.
Contractor no, yeah, Quano Jammy Quentin Pono, so and I feel the Java statue or Yanka any bonny honey, be the Polo Jantino. Let me use the opportunity. Namin Fanda residents no Abutro Munya.
Yes.
So first of all, I apologize to them. Secondly, I thank them for their patience.
Okay.
And thirdly, let us work together.
Yeah.
Now to me, Juma.
Okay, in the pig farm for Quino will be done. Obi, a man built a shop in his house and decides to create a car park for himself and customers by erecting pillars on the road to reserve one side of the road for his cars. The road is behind Top Radio. And I don't put it, I can't want someone honorable. And they will video ever had to show. And because they were Top Radio. You know that place.
The entire you see. More watch here. When I enter into jurisdictions now, it is led by the MCD, because they are clothed with the laws.
Yeah.
So my MCD and the technical guys were in Kumasi for a program.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
But if whoever it is listening to me, then this week he should do himself a favor and remove them. Oh yes, because I don't know 10 minutes per.
Yeah.
And believe me, when we get there, he will pay
for the damage to the road.
I am telling you.
Yeah.
If not, the assembly will be prepared to take him to court there and then. So if he's listening to us, he should do himself a favor. This week, I won't tell them when we are coming. He should remove it boko nienko and yes neni megwasi.
Okay. Inti papa kron utie ya eno ene de wati inti muma yenhwe but we have the video so inti wuntimi in deny bibia we said
say what top radio chief.
Yeah, what top radio chief.
I know it and I make sure
what top radio chief.
Say no in the war against indiscipline informants ntimi nya bibia.
Okay. Okay. Alhaji Hamza will pick farmer. Say, Obi, permit me to use your medium this afternoon to say a very big thank you to Asempa FM, yourself, Obi, and our MP for Central Ayawaso. Obi, our MP deserves credit for his good works. We, the people of Central Ayawaso around Ebony Hotel, are so grateful. For your information, work has started very fast around Ebony area. We complained through you, Obi, to him. And lo and behold, work has started. And the who saw the gravels there. I beg you, read my message to the minister. He deserves applause. Honorable say, oh yeah, was so central.
I say,
my confused with the Kaikwe. Yeah, I was so central.
Okay, I could see plant pool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I be the pele Ebony. Yeah.
Inti Alhaji Hamza say memo abaso. Say you know. Ejumana say ashase. Yeah, they complained by the last time we came here.
We almost over 1 year. But you don't want it.
Honorable Mayor Fancy, Obi Vodafone bus stop, the same scrap dealers and phone sellers, the same. I don't get your message well. But my name is Abia Hono BB Koswoha. This one says that congrats to Honorable Minister for the tremendous work he's doing for Greater Accra. And the president as well. I plead that as a matter of urgency, we find something doing on the bare land at the former Onion Market area before encroachers start encroaching again. That's a legitimate concern. Honorable,
with all the wahala that we went through to clear Agbogloshi and read my lips, by the grace of God, it will never be encroached again. It will never, and I say never and never again. Anybody who attempts it this time round, there will be no stakeholder engagement. He will regret it. There is no more stakeholder engagement. Now it's trespassing.
Yeah, trespassing, that's true.
And that one is outright.
We'll
deal with you there and then. But to assure listeners, we are working seriously. In fact, by next week, we will try and fumigate the entire place. Because after the exercise crown, and once now,
Asempa FM,
all the companies, I can see. And you know, next week, you know,
there will be
proper fumigation. Now, then we'll do soil testing. Soil testing. Then we know level I be to me a catty debris. In the same time, or along a then the fence wall will start. We'll start erecting the fence wall. And as I said, a particular acreage is going for agenda 111 hospital.
Yeah.
And I think that is only fair when you have a hospital close to Kolebu for the general public. Say a walk I signifying you should be the medical staff as bungalows. It is fair. The can also a benefit society.
Okay.
That one I can assure you.
Okay.
But so be Sanko Hobium de Masa.
Oh
no way.
Not under the watch of Honorable Henry Cote.
By the grace of God.
Fieron in Mateko, indeed, that's a response to your message. Honorable would have to end because him say, oh yeah, very, 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 very tight. Obi said, when would you come to the road behind ARS Church? Or see they are waiting for you. ARS.
Oh, I am constituency.
Okay.
ARS Dawson, so you should narrow it down. If it's the constituency, then it's just behind Abedipele Hono.
Oh, okay.
And let's be careful also. Obi, let me use your medium. Some people have started harassing people using my name.
Hey,
Asempa FM.
Our style of decongestion involves wider and extensive stakeholder consultations.
Okay.
So we don't just move to a place and start demolishing things.
Ekosiisen On
I've
Asempa
been
FM.
reliably informed that some people are moving around the Konkomba Market Yam area, threatening them and trying to know.
No.
They have representatives. So we've started behind the scenes stakeholder consultations and engagements. We will move maybe after a month to get all the leadership and then to agree on the modalities by which they will move.
Okay.
And then nicely. But I foresee a situation, sir. Unyami Adumwa. Konkomba markets will just move without even one policeman going there. I see that.
Because of our engagement.
We will do a very beautiful engagement and they will be relocated to a very humane environment. We've learned a few lessons with
Onion for
yes. So what do you do this time? You provide the basic amenities for them. In Obedu and toilet or
yeah.
The mosque or bulk breaking, ahina articulators long distance vehicles or person call wow, person call bolka ewoho. I feel they will too know
Boko.
Yes,
that's true.
Yeah.
Obi, good afternoon. Kindly ask the minister for me what next at Agbogbosi. I think he's spoken to that. Those of us who do business there want to know. Theo in Abelempe. Obi, I came to Ghana in July and I used the Tema motorway. There were people crossing from the other street to the other end, and also there are even mechanical shops growing alongside the motorway. Please ask the minister if he is aware of this and what plans does he have to curb this situation. Watching live from Istanbul in Turkey. My name is Miller Henry. Hashtag Miller Nie. I'm a secret admirer of your show. Be good job. Thank you, my brother. Please, I would humbly want to know from the minister, what about our pavement that hawkers have taken over, making it extremely difficult for store owners and pedestrians, especially when you go to Kaswa around about Kaswa, they already go different jurisdictions. That's the central region. But see, they are selling right in the middle of the road, and the assembly comes to take money from these hawkers. I have to close my office there because these hawkers have covered the frontage of our shops, making it difficult for us. In the Kaswa MC and our Central Regional Minister Mutia, this is your call. Obi, good afternoon. May the good Lord protect and bless the Greater Accra Regional Minister for the good work he's doing. Mohammed Boabewa, good afternoon. Obi, happy birthday to Honorable Joseph Dente, Get Fund Administrator Deputy. Thank you. Hello, Obi. It's Bernard here, watching you live from Sydney in Australia. Obi, please ask the regional minister that I meet parents carrying their wards to school on motorbikes. Sometimes 3 wards and their father on one motorbike. I even get scared for these kids. Any advice for them too?
Well, it's clear. I have said already, 3 persons cannot be on a motorbike,
including Papa and Emma.
Why should they be? And even Kwadane try motorbike. So that's why I'm saying that we are not moving away from LI 2180. All those things are there. So in publishing, a friend saying the bylaws, we'll just repeat it so that's clearly, yes, so one can send away the minimum, and we will expect the Director General of MTTD and the regional commander to go around almost all the stations and educate the public on road safety or road traffic regulations
number 4. Masaudu Hamza Junior Capello also on Quanta in the OT region, and you're asking the minister to reconsider the motor riders policy. I think it's again Amanfa misconstrue what the policy is about. Motor riders have not been banned, and that's what I learned from reactions maybe to the post. The ban is on tricycles from our highways and Principal Street. Obi, what's the update on the Madina overhead saga? We have report the traders are back on the street.
Let me clear that. You see, sometimes when Sebi and Crawford are quick to react. And you would agree with me that sometimes the traffic is so red. Into surrender, yeah, na cast me no can say the MC, Honorable Jennifer Dede, Master, as early as 6 o'clock this morning, Mammy no order. She stays all the way to sometimes 2, 3. And I see a Becca. One more the wire mesh, I have one side in the few ways and obey wire mesh one middle.
Yeah.
There are a few recalcitrant ones I almost track when, but I can say that travel time on that route has reduced. Of course, it's work in progress.
Yeah.
But it is not as bad
as
it
it was.
And me pamu choose some trophy because when you have human rights activists who will not look at the challenges that we are faced, but they are interested in picking an isolated case and then dramatize.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a journalist and a legal luminary who questions what authority I have to let
Asempa FM.
I'm disappointed in that person.
Why should you be?
Yes, because you see, they are the same people who sit on the stage and say, oh, and when you travel abroad, people are comparing Ghana to Rwanda. Go and check how they did it. Soldiers whipped people on the street. We don't want to do that. So when you say I should take the person to court, you and I know that the process is no crap and frustrating. And it's sometimes, a little warm up.
Asempa FM.
For the person to know that, hey, this is what we have to do. And believe me, largely it has paid over there. Nobody has been brutalized or something. And the footbridge, my 60% of people are using it. And change is difficult.
Yeah.
So gradually they will adapt to it and we can make progress. So I need all to be on board. That is why the Let's Make Accra Work agenda has got a tagline. I need you, you need me.
Obi, the reason for why motorcycles are not obeying traffic lights is because no matter your registration, you have the police and they will still find a way to arrest you and take your money. If you want evidence, I can prove to you, Clark Ewu Usu. And I think I've had this comment, question way about over and over again.
Asempa FM.
Because when you're a policeman, be would cost you and all of that. Meaning,
Master, if you be a mensa woman, then no interest, just say, mensa and the yeah, I mean, even in developed countries, you have isolated cases. But we are saying that there so yes, there may be challenges, but that is not to stop us from ensuring that we correct the wrongs and then bring back that discipline that Accra is to enjoy.
Final question, Honorable, final question. Obi, I beg, tell the minister that sirens are still disturbing us, especially on the Tema Dawinya Road. Saturdays and Sundays, dear Eseweni Minia. My name is Madu. Honorable, sirens, finally.
He is apt. Last week we wrote to the Speaker of Parliament and we have written to other ACs. We are going to go in a full onslaught. Fortunately, Parliament is on recess. So if you are an MP and you say, so we are putting the money together. We'll hit on the streets. I will not tell you when, but they'll wake up one morning and all the streets, strategic places will be blocked. And it will be very embarrassing.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Do you know who I am via MM? Because President has said it through the Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
The Chief of Staff has given us reminders. I also even cleverly had to say 2 months moratorium. 2 months na twem kakra. Na me pushi say oh dear, Parliament in call recess. They say Parliament call recess. So really and truly,
Honorable Henry Kote, ma yenasi bibiani yebesan trading komo. We wish you well and said the DBI can you have a unalloyed support in your quest to make Accra work. Thank you so much. Yebesan trading komo bio.